Team Touchstone program climbing team has been going on for just about a year now.
Basically, our goal with this team is to allow anyone to walk in the door, any kid to walk in the door with no climbing experience, and take them from the first day they start climbing and teach them everything they need to take their climbing as far as they want.
It's becoming like other sports where you're trying to move up through the ranks and kind of progress not only with your climbing skills but also from team to team rather than just being okay climbing on the after school program. There's actually incentive to try to move from the recreational team to the intermediate team, from the intermediate team to the comp team.
We compete at all the competitions from the local level up to the national level and in some cases the international level.
Our whole goal in Team Touchstone is to teach the fundamentals of climbing, to really get kids to understand what proper body movement is, what moving from your hips and generating power from your legs really means. You see so many new climbers now, especially gym climbers, who like the campus, like to grab and pull and jump to holds, and it looks cool, but it's not an effective way to climb.
25 seconds, small edge hang.
While a lot of our emphasis is on building strength in the fingers, the core, all of that,
one of the most important things is teaching kids from a young age how to train safely and make sure that they're getting proper rest and they're learning about nutrition and they're really pushing themselves not just in the physical aspects of climbing but mentally, and then it can go on to school as well and help with that also. A typical season of training for Team Touchstone:
a ton of work on strengthening the core,
really getting the body
seconds, small edge hang.
Learning how to perform at your max ability for as long as you possibly can, of learning how to really fight through I can't move any further, and learning how to push through those mental barriers.
We're basically trying to create performance peaks around the key competition.
They're ramping up into it slowly and then really hitting home and at their max abilities when it becomes time for the competition season. I think the biggest difference between training for a competition and training for outdoor climbing is the time schedule that you're on. It gives you a timetable of when you really need to start ramping up your training.
So Andy, you're up first. You're gonna be on 20 pounds. Ben, you're on deck with 15 pounds.
But it also makes it where if you have any trips or planned around those holidays or those vacations, then you're in your best shape to go perform outside as well.
All of the Touchstone gyms are world class, both in terms of terrain, hold selection, and route setting. And one of the benefits that our team has is the ability to travel to our different gyms. So they're constantly being exposed to new wall angles, new hold selections, and of course, new route setting.
Touchstone fostered the ability to let us come in and climb, and they really accepted youth climbers, and it wasn't just management and managers, it was a sense of pride and camaraderie that comes from the community that's huge.
Every time you come to practice, you get to see your best friends. You get to see people you admire. If you're a younger climber, you come in and you see the older climbers who are performing really well, and you really look up to them. The gym can be a second home for many of our climbers. We see them in the gyms on the weekends. Climbing is really their life, and the people on the team are a key part of something that they love so much.
This goes beyond, in my opinion, just Team Touchstone, but I think the biggest thing that training for climbing is not just the results that you get in competitions. Climbing really teaches you how to drive home that dedication and have that dedication and point it to something and really have direction in your life. And we're trying to foster that same experience here with Team Touchstone. And climbing is important to us, but being successful in school and being a good person is really more important to us than just having the best climbers.